Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Eckler. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
48 Mike, 48 Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
And the Ravens first down.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it, rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Watch the slant.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back, hey, exit.
Minshew throwing on third down. Open man, it's Allen. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go,
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Ravens 7, Jaguars nothing.
Ready. Hey, we got Mike. Hey, Sam off. And we got to get to the ball.
Minshew, first and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let it.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Now Leonard Fournette. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. On second down, here's Fournette. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Yep.
Fournette, a first down carry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
It was a play that was designed to trick the defense, to try and fool them. They didn't gain a huge chunk of yardage, but they did pick up a first down.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Hey, Echo. Look at me. Zipper. Hit it.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And this is complete. It's Allen. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And he's had great protection back there to throw. Really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Check. Lucky. 61. Matchbox lights.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 43.
To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Jackson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Well, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He'll get this to Eckler. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Eckler, 49 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Charlie. Let's go. Go. Hey, we got Mike. Go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
53, check 53. Go. Hey, Foxtrot. Topper. Quick dance. Go. Check. Check hot route. Bam. Kill. Ready.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Get him. Bravo. 36. Hey.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Hey, Zoo.
53,
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Orbit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Ferguson getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Squeeze. Under 10. Under 10. Go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Eckler, 89 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. That one good for 26 and a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. 53's mine. Check. Hey. Get it.
Minshew sets to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Minshew looking to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. 53, Mike, 53. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, seam 6. 53 down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew. Shark's got it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Fournette, first down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars get a score closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the...
He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Eckler saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll drop the throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keenan Allen, 87 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Check, 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 check. Whip, 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 whip.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to know.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 29 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They run with Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jalen Ferguson, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw here. Completes it to Lee. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Alpha. Go.
2nd and 2. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Allen, the intended receiver. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run here with Eckler. Only able to make it to the 15 after the nice move. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.